It's me and Connor.
What?
Connor and me, we love talking Yankees, so grab a
Come
seat.
on.
New York at heart, we rep BX, chat about the team with no BS. It's Captain's Convos, 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 Captain's Convos.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Captain's Corner. I am Ryan here with.
Max Bunny, the Yankees take 2 out of 3 at the Marlins, lose a heartbreaker in Game 3 on Easter, but we shall rise again. Let's get into it, brother.
Well, I like that. That was very nice. And Max Bunny, for those that don't know, Max and Ruby, Connor looked it up. Their last name is Bunny.
Pretty dumb, to be honest.
Pretty bad. You'd think they'd be more creative. But regardless, listen, let's get right into it. The Yankees take 2 of 3 from the Marlins. Good series overall. I think that.
Kind of a weird one.
Yeah, definitely a lot of weird stuff going on. And prior to the season started, I would have said Marlins have to be a sweep, but they started the season hot. So if you want to get into this recap, we'll kind of go over it, touch on the series. And it just ended. The Yankees just lost this third game. So
Yeah, did not think they were going to – well, we'll get into it.
Absolutely.
But Game 1, we win 8-2. That's a Will Warren start. He goes 5 2/3, gives up 2 earned runs. He looks pretty good. He only gave up 4 hits total. 2 of them were the homers, and then he gave up 2 before he got taken out. Tim Hill comes in, gets the job done. I forget who was up, but he got him to ground out to the pitcher. So, not terrible pitching, and then the bullpen comes in. Does their thing. Shuts out the Marlins. Offensively, Judge with a homer, 2 hits. Ben Rice with 2 hits and 3 RBIs. Jazz with a double and 2 stolen bases. Overall, good game. Just a good win. Scary moment. Judge got hit in the forearm with bases loaded. He looked pretty mad. What would you do if Judge? If you're a pitcher and Judge gives you that look, what's your reaction?
So sorry, Mr. Judge. I didn't mean to do it.
And what if he charges at you?
I run as fast to center field as I can in hopes. You know what? I probably run toward the biggest player that I have on my team in hopes that there's some shield because, Aaron Judge is a nice guy, but he's 6'7". He's too scary to fight. Doesn't even matter if he can fight. He's so large. You don't want to get into that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like Aaron Judge. And then, if Stan is up in 2, if Stan's like in the hole, like at the edge of the dugout getting ready, like if he joins in, I think you're just dead.
I think the Yankees are easily, if there's a fight going on, that roster is pretty scary. Judge and Stan leading the pack, and then I don't know, I think Bednar could really throw some nasty punches.
Pittsburgh native.
Yeah, they just got some dogs, so I would not want to. Yeah.
A lot of stolen bases for us. Jazz at one point got on, stole second, stole third. Cabby walked, stole second. All of a sudden, it's second and third. Later on, Wells, he tagged from second to third on a fly ball to left. And then Cabby got on and then stole second again. So just a lot of just really flexing on the base paths. Judge had a stolen base. Rice hit a foul ball that was maybe, 10 feet foul, and then the very next pitch hits it, 10 rows back. So that was fun. Belly had a crazy catch.
That game was nuts. Like, just to touch on a few of these things, the Ben Rice homer was funny because he hit the one foul, and then I go on Twitter and I see everyone tweeting about him. I'm like, did I miss something? And then next pitch just crushes it. The same pitch, by the way. You'd think the pitch would have an adjustment, but no, he gave him the same pitch. And then I think we talked about it last pod and with the last series, but the Jazz Cabby combo again, that game was they just wreak havoc. And then you mentioned Austin Wells. That was a great.
That was crazy.
Because, normally you don't get that tag, fly ball to left field, go from second to third. But I think Wells saw it took him a little bit, it took him a little bit toward that left field corner.
Yeah.
and like, Wells, I think, started to go, and then he looked, and the guy, like, he sort of didn't have any urgency, and Wells was just like, yeah, let's go. So huge heads up play from him, and then the belly catch, that was awesome.
That was where it took like a few, like, I feel like replays for me to understand what happened.
Yeah, it reminded me of did you ever used to, like, when you were a kid, put quarters on your elbow and then, like,
Yes.
catch it?
You
That's
were actually, I mean, not, you don't have to be humble. You were kind of a king at that.
I do think, yeah, I think Simpson was really good at it, but I also feel like, yeah, it was always fun when you put like 7 quarters on there and you could get them all.
Yeah.
But that's what it reminded me of. It was like he hits his kind of like his forearmish, like, bottom of the glove, and then he kind of hit one of those and just snagged it. That was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Very Ryan Boakley esque.
Listen, some people say, yeah, Belly learns a thing or two from me. But
Yeah. Yeah. You guys also had like identical swings.
yeah, no, people say that too. Realistically, it just comes down to if I didn't blow up my knee back in 2016,
84.
like, I probably would have been right next to Belly, but 80,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy to see just some of the base running, like you said, we've talked about Jazz and Cabby, but even like Wells getting in the mix, like Judge stealing a base, Judge 30-30 season incoming.
that would be pretty sick.
What's your prediction, like over under Judge stolen bases?
I would get. I mean, how many does he have this season? Is that his first?
That's got to be his first.
I imagine like 12 and a half would be a good line.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he doesn't necessarily need to. Although I remember in the offseason, he kind of said that he'd like to get some more stolen bases. So who knows? Maybe this is something we kind of see from him.
He did, and right, we're 7-2, so that's 9 games. So that's crazy. We're in 18th of the way through the season already. That would put Judge at 18 stolen bases.
Damn, so he's on pace to crush that.
Yeah, he's on pace to do. He's not going to steal a lot, but it was cool just seeing everyone kind of join in the fun there.
Home opener,
Yeah,
big.
it's a weird game. Yeah, home opener. It was so great to see, like, Judge had been struggling, and we had talked about that last pod. And then first at bat, just takes Yuri Perez deep. I mean, just a fucking piss missile.
And after we gave up the home run too, like, it was like I was kind of defeated. Like, Will Warren gives up an immediate home run, but then
Yeah.
Judge took it right back. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. We'll get into it more in the next few games, but this series looks so good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which obviously he wasn't gonna be bad forever, just because he had like a mediocre opening series. But yeah, that was game one. Anything else for game one?
That's it. It was weird, but great dub, and a lot of things went well.
Yeah. It was nice to see us get to Yuri Perez, see his good stuff.
Bullpen was beautiful.
Bullpen was great. Let's get into game two.
Absolutely.
Yankees take this one as well, 9-7. One of the weirder games of the season that I've seen. So many walks. Yankees got so many walks. I think 10 total for the team.
I actually think just this past game that we just lost, game 3, when Ben Rice was up at the end, I saw that they tied the Yankee record for most walks in a series at 28, I believe. And then Ben Rice walked. I think that was, and it was in 1934 that they did 28. I think that's the most walks the Yankees have ever had in a series, I believe.
I mean, the command issues just really for like every pitcher on the Marlins this series was crazy.
And it sucks too, because if you hear that we walked 29 times or whatever it was, we should have swept them. 29 free base runners. There's no reason we shouldn't have swept them. But
yeah, so going back to game one really quick, just to like emphasize this, Yuri Perez 6 walks. Phillips comes in, he has 2 walks. Peterson has a walk. Is it Bachar, however you say his name? Another 2 walks. This game, game 2, Meyer, 3 walks. Nardi comes in, 3 walks. And then Foucher has a walk. Peterson has another 3 walks.
crazy.
I mean, just wild. I mean, in
Insane.
game one, literally every pitcher had a walk.
It's crazy.
Um, yeah, Weathers starts. He does not look great.
Mhm.
Um, obviously, we get the win in the end, but he goes 3 2/3, 6 hits, 3 walks, 3 earned runs. Um, he was your pick for player to watch this series.
Bad pick.
Bad pick. Yeah, I picked Jazz, and he really
Not much better. Yeah.
wasn't crazy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Unfortunate. We thought this was going to be the revenge series.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, Blackburn comes in, looks good. Tim Hill is fantastic as always. Fernando Cruz looks good, and then Doval. We're going to talk about him in a little. Pretty ass game.
Mhm.
Back to back, really poor performances from him. And then Hedrix comes in, um, and then Bednar at the end. Not the best. Yeah, interesting. Really, from all angles, this one. Offense, Judge 2 hits again. He looks fantastic.
Mhm.
He even his first 2 at bats, he had 2 lineouts, and both of his outs, he hit the ball over 100 miles per hour.
He was on it this series.
I mean, he just locked in. Even his outs looked really good.
I think I have two of his highlights from this game. I believe this was game 2.
Ooh, yeah,
And
that's
then
the 6th.
this one was fun.
Yeah, even a jumping play.
It's so funny because he's 6'7", he barely jumps up, but it's like he borderline robbed that at the top of the wall.
Yeah, I think it would have hit the top of the fence, like been a double,
Yeah,
but still, fantastic play.
absolutely.
Yeah, Judge just defensively has looked great. In that 6th inning, you saw the Judge RBI single. Just before that, Trent Grisham had an RBI single.
Mhm.
After that, Belly with the sac fly. Start the inning 4-2. You go up 5-2. And then one of the craziest, Stan had a steal.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that was the next inning, maybe, or the 8th inning.
I believe I have a video of this as well. Unbelievable.
Stan, like a gazelle.
Just like a huge. And who? Look at him. He's talking about a challenge. No, get out of here. Stan was easily in there, but huge heads up play. They weren't holding him on, and Stan goes, "Hey, I'm feeling a little bit better. Look at this. Just come here." And he's still not running, which is crazy. He's still like such a slow like jog. But hey, what a stolen base for Stan.
And then he goes on to score later that inning on a wild pitch.
Crazy.
I mean, just so dumb. Like, going back to just the base running from game 1, like continued to game 2. It's like odd the players that are getting involved in that. I Judge and Stan a stolen base in the same series. I wonder, this would be a fun like little trivia fact. When's the last time that's happened? Has that ever happened before?
Feels like that might have been. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, wild.
I mean, Stan just doesn't steal bases, so it's impossible. Like that was his first one since like forever ago.
Yeah. And then Stan comes up in the 8th with bases loaded, 2 outs. Comes through. Yeah,
nice
so clutch. 2 RBI single. We go up. What is it? 9-5 at the time, or 9-6? I think 9-6, and then the 9th inning, Bednar comes in. He gets Otto Lopez to hit a ground ball to Jazz. He kind of takes his time. Lopez is safe at first.
That was bad.
Should have been a routine ground out. And then I feel like chaos just kind of ensues from there. A few hits, giving up, a walk. He eventually gets out of it, though. And we win 9-7, but he left 2 players at home.
Yeah.
I believe it was first and second.
Scary.
So yeah, scary ninth inning. We win. The ump got hit with a foul ball and left the game with a concussion.
That was crazy.
I've never seen that happen before. Just an odd series.
Very. A lot of fun to watch, though. I'll say that. Very entertaining.
A lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Have you ever seen an ump have to leave a game like
I
that?
don't think I've ever seen an ump leave a game. Why do I feel like it's sort of happened recently in another game? I don't know, but aside from that, no. Like, I don't think that really ever happens.
Yeah, it's the first time I saw it. Foul tip. Wells gets like a little bit of his glove on it, but it's pretty much just a foul tip straight to the face.
Mm-hmm.
And he stayed in for like a pitch, and then was it Wells called over the trainer
Mm-hmm.
because he like took a step back or whatever. And yeah, he left. That was just a weird series, dude. Especially when we get into game 3.
Mm-hmm.
We had a friend go to game 3. It starts with a 4-hour rain delay.
Brutal for the fans. Brutal.
And he was our friend that went was gonna do the 9 for 9 challenge, and bought his beer and hot dog for inning 1, and then it gets delayed, and that's pretty funny.
I honestly, kudos to anyone that. I mean, listen, it's Sunday. Like, I get it. It's tough. I don't care how much of a fan you are. It's tough to hang around for 4 hours for the game to start on April 5th. Like,
Yeah.
that's tough. So dedicated fans, like, shout out to anyone that was at the game. Yeah, that sucks to have to wait 4 hours to start your 999. I don't think he ended up doing it, but
No, I think that killed it. Have you ever been to a game before where there was a weather delay?
I have. Yeah, it's usually. I don't think I've ever been to one that was worse than like an hour and a half. But I've definitely been. I think like 2 were delayed. One was a really quick one. It was like 30 minutes. One was actually it was the final playoff game against the Astros in like 2022 maybe. We were down like 3-0 in the series or 2-0, whatever. It was the last game, and it was delayed like an hour, and then we lost and got swept. So that was cool. But yeah,
I've been to one that had like an hour rain delay, and I believe that was with Mark, our friend who went.
he just can't catch a break.
Yeah, feel bad. It's funny. He was texting me before this series. I have Aaron Judge on my fantasy team, and he was saying that I should just drop him or trade him while his value is still high. And I sent him a trade proposal. I mean, a text. It was basically Judge for his entire team, and he didn't take it for some reason.
Odd.
Yeah, I was like, give me Max Fried, PCA. I forget the other players that he has on his team, but he didn't go for it. Jose Ramirez, yeah, Mookie Betts.
Yeah, definitely should have accepted that.
And I wasn't going to give him anyone on my team. But, yeah, I feel bad for him. He saw a Max Fried 6.6 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Not the best. Still a quality start, though. Goes into the 7. I feel you can't really complain too much about that.
Jake Bird, tough, man.
Jake Bird, very tough. No outs recorded.
3 earned runs, a walk, a hit.
Yeah, that's rough. Yarby comes in. I mean, I guess doesn't. What do you think? I think this series was Yarby's debut, right?
I want to say yes.
I don't remember.
Yeah. I was gonna say because in game 1 he pitched, he looked good. We haven't seen him before this series.
Yeah. Yeah. Just not the best pitching. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Yarby and Bird almost sold us or did sell us. Yeah, tough game to wait 4 hours for a rain delay and then see them
we have the lead, and then we give it up, and then even in that bottom of the ninth, like Judge leads off with like a ground out, but then Belly works a walk, Ben Rice works a walk, so now we got some life. Stanton, brutal at bat. I think he got scammed on one pitch that was pretty outside, and we were out of challenges, but like there was one pitch right down the middle he didn't swing at, and then he chases. But then, yeah, it's tough. Like I get bringing in Escara because there's the righty pitcher, or they intentionally walked Wells. Yeah, Ben Rice. I don't know. I forget, but it was first and second. And after intentionally walking Wells, we pinch hit Escara because obviously they didn't want to throw it to the lefty. And I totally get that, but I think like when you're pinch hitting a guy for a platoon's sake, like to have that matchup, you want them to be a good hitter. And no disrespect to JC Escara, but like when I hear his name, I'm not like amped up to see him bat. Like,
Yeah.
And he just, it was actually crazy. It was an 0-2 count. They threw a sweeper right down the middle, and he just swung and missed. But tough one. Like you would have loved to see the sweep, and with fans having to stay at the stadium for like 8 hours, it feels like they kind of got the short end of the stick. But series win.
Do you think? I'm trying to think if Goldschmidt was available for that at bat. I mean, I know it's a righty on. It would have been a righty on righty at that point, but I mean, Goldschmidt, the veteran, he's had success pinch hitting before.
Yeah, we had Goldie, Grichuk, and dude, even I mean, Cabby, I get it, but like he's fast. I don't know. It was a weird one. I get it. It makes sense, lefty, but Escara.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, in that scenario, I would trust Goldschmidt more, even if it was righty on righty.
Agreed.
But,
and I want to throw this up real quick. This guy,
crazy legend.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's like is it the Cubs that do like the cup?
The snake?
Yeah, the snake.
Yeah,
This guy ended up getting thrown out of the stadium. I think that's crazy.
He got thrown out for that?
He got thrown out. Now, I don't know the full story. Like, for example, if the security was like, hey, take it off, and he was like drunk and like, no, I won't, and then like refused. Okay, like I get that. But if they just threw him out just because of that, that would make me very upset, because that's just good fun. And I mean, that's like $4,000 on his head.
yeah, he's like
literally
your salary security.
Quite literally, that amount of buckets is like unbelievable. So hopefully they threw him out for good reasoning. But if it's literally just that, I tweeted this picture. Someone else took it. I made sure to tag them, but I said, "Not all heroes wear capes. Some wear chicken buckets." It went kind of crazy, and I'm pretty sure this guy replied under it and said something like, it was worth it or something like that. But shout out to the Anthony Volpe jersey.
Yeah, I mean, free this, man. Yeah, Anthony Volpe jersey, crazy.
But I love it. I love that energy. I don't think that there's an issue with that. But
yeah, I mean, if anything, I feel like he should have got like a free ticket for a future.
Free chicken bucket, maybe. He clearly loves them, but
yeah, he was being fed them from other people in his section.
People were just throwing buckets at him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just a guy that I feel like you could hang out with.
Absolutely.
Be friends with.
100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, great series. We are, what are we, 7-2?
7-2, yeah.
No complaints over here.
No complaints. What were your thoughts? Yankees this series, before the series, they were, I believe, the best in baseball with challenges.
Mm-hmm.
This series, they're 1 of 7. And it kind of comes back to bite them a few times end of game.
It was bad. You know who was particularly bad this series, or at least I think so? Ben Rice. He had some brutal challenges. Like, and I think it started because in the first game of the series, it was like early on in the game, he didn't challenge one, and he was just mad at the call. He struck out. It was like a good 3 inches inside. He absolutely should have challenged it. And then the next at bat, he strikes out again, I believe, or it's just it's just a strike. I don't know, but he challenges it, and it wasn't even close. It was like 4 inches in the zone. So I think mentally he was just angry at the last at bat, like should have challenged. I don't know. I think that guys they should let it fly. Like if your gut says like I need to challenge that, absolutely go for it. But you do need to have some poise and understanding. Like when it's when it's late in the game like today, like there was 3 in the bottom of the ninth where if they had a challenge, they would have, and they would have gotten it back. Stanton had a brutal high one. I think Ben Rice might have had like a brutal one inside. Like when you don't have the challenges late game, it's tough. So like, do you kind of deal with it early on in the game and save them? But you can't, because if you have that feeling, then you got to challenge it. But tough. One of 7 is not good.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they do start being a little more cautious or like trying to save them. If the Yankees kind of they were so good in the beginning, and it just seemed like any call or any challenge they made, they were getting. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust to this series, if they just keep going, or if they get like a little more strategy to them. But
definitely. Did you see the one that the A's had? I think it was the A's game. The ball, like literally, it was the bottom right corner. Literally, like a speck was touching the zone.
You sent me that, yeah.
And this is why because I think about it like when you play wiffle ball and you have like the lawn chair. I get that if it like nicks it, it's a strike, right? Like how we used to play. And I get that the rules are that if it touches any part of the zone, it's a strike. But that something about it just rubs me the wrong way. Like I don't know. And a lot of people, I saw so many tweets like, if you don't think that's a strike, you don't know baseball, this and that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
I really think that umpires should almost have like a tolerance that they, if they get a call between a certain amount, like with football, there's like not enough evidence to like
overturn sort of thing.
Overturn, which I guess that's the evidence is.
That's what people argue. But then you think about it, like that ball, like, so if that's a strike, then you can take that. Think about like the ABS, right? The ball, they show it in the little red. So that means around the zone, you can have all the baseballs that barely nick it, right? And I feel like that makes the zone like
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just doesn't feel right. It's not. You can't see that with the human eye.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it'll definitely be interesting to see how they go about challenging moving forward.
Definitely.
But yeah, overall, good series, fun series, weird series. Ben Rice is so good, dude.
Rushes the ball.
He's so good.
Judge
him and Judge.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you ready to move on to Judge's trial?
Absolutely. Order in the court. Please welcome to Judge's trial. I feel like this series actually lends itself to having a little bit of some legit prosecution here. I'll start us up. On trial today, I'm putting a fellow Ryan, right? And that's something I don't like to do personally. I think that us Ryans need to stick together. But Mr. McMahon, I know it's early. We're only 9 games in, 3 series in. He has a .050 average. He has a 290 OPS. And that is really, really bad.
Good.
Not good. He had 1 hit today. Awesome. But yeah, I don't think that his defensive capabilities can justify this average. And I do think that it's not going to be that forever, but last year he wasn't a very good hitter. Historically he's not like the best. And it's just part of me thinks maybe Rosario should be getting more starts over there and kind of see what he has. But yeah, I guess I'm putting him on trial for just not being able to hit a baseball. And also, hey, I know this isn't even practical, but Mr. Lombard Jr. is crushing it down in the minors. Like, he's been unbelievable. His defense is pretty much up there with anyone, but his bat down in the minors has been pretty electric. So I don't know, Mr. McMahon. I think that you're guilty of not hitting well right now.
Yeah, McMahon's reminding me of like my last year of baseball. When I decided to retire and hang it up.
Are you saying he should decide to hang it up as well? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, the defense is good, but it's just the bad is so bad. Now, I
Mhm.
feel like the only thing that saves people or is going to save people in Judge's trial like this early is you can still use the excuse it's only 3 series,
Exactly.
but through 3 series, truly horrendous at the plate.
How many games until like it's justified? Like what would you say?
I don't know. Do you think like a 20 games?
I was gonna say I'd say like three more series. Yeah, so like 18-ish games. I think if he's not batting over a buck 50, like gotta figure it out.
Because that's also like through April. I feel like you're through the first like full month of the
Yeah.
season. Like at that point,
And,
yeah,
and I'm not saying like DFA him, but I'm just saying like I don't care who's lefty or righty. Like see what Rosario can do, and then like yeah, occasionally get McMahon back in the mix. See if he can like tweak some things, figure it out. You always have a lefty bat then to pinch hit, so we're not pinch hitting a Scar. Granted, we're literally saying McMahon's not a good hitter, but yeah, I don't know. I think that yeah, for now the judges' trials are kind of gonna be saved by like it's early, but
I think guilty.
I think guilty as well. We need to see him kind of turn it up a little bit and show us something with the bat.
Yeah, when do you think Lombard even has a chance of coming up? So I feel like last year his bat wasn't amazing in the minors.
Mm-hmm.
He had, I feel like he had a good spring training the last like 2 years.
Yeah.
And this year, just starting out, he's only played a few games, but his first game of the season, he was 5 for 6 with a home run.
Mm-hmm.
And again, his defense is great, and he can play second or third.
I think he's in Somerset, so Double A currently. I think he should be a rail rider. One, because selfishly I want to be able to see him, but two, like I don't really think there's a reason for him to be in Somerset at this point.
But where is Volpe supposed to play then
Volpe.
when he comes back?
Volpe. Dude, it's kind of crazy. That just kind of like hit me like a brick. First of all, yeah, Volpe, like the fact that we're gonna see him play baseball for the Yankees, like, is kind of crazy to think about. Just because like we've consumed every single pitch of this season so far, that like, but then like you keep like Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, like it's crazy that this is not our full team at all. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll definitely be better. It is weird to think like Cabby's been so good, I feel like, and like just disruptive with his base running, and his defense has looked good.
a couple errors, but nothing too bad. I think you might have had one today, right?
You know what? If he did, I missed it, to be honest.
I know he had one this series. I thought he had another one today. I could be mistaken, but
Well, then the defense not great.
it's all right, yeah. But the base pass thing is like it's serious. Like he's so fast.
I feel like that almost like makes up for it.
It really does.
But yeah, and also I feel like he'll get better the more he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just don't want to see Volpe.
I get
Because
it.
if Volpe plays defense like he did last year and hits the way he's hit his entire career, and he truly offers nothing. Respect.
Yeah, I hope he shows us something. I really do, because he's going to get some play when he comes back, but he's got to turn up. Yeah, Mr. McMahon, you're guilty. Right now you're guilty. Hopefully you turn it up and you start hitting the baseball. Now, who do you, Mr. Max Bunny, have on trial?
I have Camilo Doval.
Mm.
And more so just because his name reminds me of the villain from 101 Dalmatians.
Cruella, what is it?
Is it Duville?
It's like Cruella something like that. Anyway.
And that's all I really have to say about him.
Yeah, he just seems very shaky. It's a control issue, and then when he does throw it in the zone, it seems like they're ripping it.
Yeah, he's had 5 outings so far. 3 out of his first 3, no earned runs.
Mm-hmm.
His last 2 earned runs in each. So multiple earned runs in 2 out of the 5 outings. He's a 10.8 ERA. Still super early, but he's supposed to be an end of the bullpen guy.
Feels like our setup guy. It feels like he's our true 8th inning guy.
Yeah, it feels like Hill and Cruz are like are stoppers, and then it's supposed to be like Doval Bednar to end the game.
Exactly.
And Doval, yeah, his command issues, yeah, just missing spots, and then like you said, even when it is, his stuff looks electric at times.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, but when he throws it in the zone, he gets lit up.
Yeah, he's got to
Um,
figure it out. Like you said, he has great stuff. He throws hard, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm with you on that. 10.8 ERA is not great. What are your thoughts on guilty, not guilty?
it's tough because I feel like bullpen is so. I don't. You have one rough game, and it really
Blows
can
up here.
fuck with your ERA. But yeah, I mean, it's two rough outings in a row.
Yeah, we'll
He's like a maybe. You know what I mean?
yeah, we'll say he's on thin ice. We're not gonna book him and send him to the Bronx prison. I don't think that's a thing. I just made it up.
You
But
know what we'll do?
yeah,
We'll
Rikers Island.
say he. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mate, we'll say that maybe like we won't put it on his record. You know what I mean? Like
Okay,
if he,
we'll give him a
sometimes.
ticket. We'll give him a ticket.
Well, yeah, but like sometimes you could be like guilty or whatever or something. Um, and like if it's your first time, you just need to like take some classes or like you know what I mean, like join a
Yeah,
program, and then you're
absolutely.
chilling.
So
I think he just needs to hang out with Matt Blake a little bit.
okay, yeah, he's got like detention sort of.
Yeah. Go hang
Okay,
out with Matt Blake, figure things out. Stop giving up multiple earned runs when you come in.
I like that. So yeah, Mr. McMahon, you're in the doghouse. We're gonna give you a bat, a ball, and that's it. And you got to figure it out. Camilo, you're with Mr. Blake, and yeah, you're on thin ice. You're not necessarily booked like Mr. McMahon, but we need you to. Because yeah, dude, Bednar's shaky, but he always gets the job done. So we
He
really,
does, yeah.
if Doval can be the guy to lock down the 8th inning and Bednar the 9th, that's good news. But little shaky.
Yeah, Doval, the verdict is you're on thin ice. You need to hang out with Matt Blake. Change your name. You're not allowed to have any dogs.
Mm-hmm.
No Dalmatians.
No Dalmatians, yeah.
If we see a Dalmatian, you're off the team, buddy.
Absolutely.
So just know that.
100%.
Yeah, you can't wear anything like straight like black and white, like your spots.
The
Not
pinstripes are even pushing it a little bit.
the pinstripes are pushing it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He still has a chance to come back.
Absolutely, yeah. That's our judges try. And listen, even when we call people guilty, we're true Yankee fans. We want everyone to succeed. So when we're throwing people under the bus, it's just what it is. And obviously, if McMahon goes on a tear, that's what we want.
And truly blame Aaron Judge for having the name Judge.
Yeah.
And for that kind of spawning the idea of doing this.
Judges trials, yes. But realistically, it's on our captain.
It's his fault.
I want to transition to something that was unbelievable. Not Yankee related, but
We'll get there though.
Mr. Joe Adell did something yesterday that I don't think we will ever see again, and I'm pretty confident in saying that. So he robs 2 homers. One I think is like first or third inning, it's early. One in the 8th, and then directly in the next inning. This is a 1-0 game. He does this. I mean, we talked about it before the pod started. I'm confident, and I don't know a single thing about historically great defensive.
Yeah, JP Crawford at the end.
I don't know anything about historically great defensive games, but I'm confident in saying that is. It's got to be one. There's no way there's been a game where an outfielder has robbed 3 home runs, and the fact that they won 1-0 makes it so much more like, oh my god, if he doesn't rob 2 of those, it's a tie game, or I don't know even the word, like, unbelievable. And the fact that the last one in the 9th inning takes him into the stands, like that was ridiculous. I just kept seeing the tweets. I saw like Joe Adell robs a home run, like, oh, sick. Joe Adell does it again, and that was enough for me to be like, oh my God, he robbed 2 homers. And then the last one, they said, you're not gonna believe this. I said, no. And then to see that highlight, like, just ridiculous.
And then the photo of like
holding
from behind him, and he's just standing there with the glove up, all the fans around him. Just aura farming, dude. Just Joe Adell aura farming.
But before we let this take us to a little bit of a topic of discussion we want to get into, I want to start another one real quick. A lot of people online talked about this, and I actually have an interesting thought that I don't know if it's like a popular one, but a lot of people, there was a discourse surrounding like catching the ball and landing over the fence in terms of like, should it be an out? Should it not? Now, the rule obviously states that if you catch it before going over the fence, it's an out. Now, like if you like, you obviously can't jump over the fence, stand there and catch it. That's a home run. So like if any part of you touches over the fence before you catch it, then it's a home run. But yeah, I want to get your thought on just that. Like, do you think the rule is good as is? Do you think that there should be anything that changes about that?
I mean, I have no problem with the rule. I do almost think like, I feel like little kid me, if I'm thinking about it, like if the ball takes you over the fence, it should be a home run.
That's what my heart tells me as well.
That's what my heart tells me, but I don't have a problem. Like, it's been in the rule book for forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're not in the stands before the catch, it's an out. So, I mean, and it produces like moments like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't think I've ever seen something like that before.
So
I'm trying to think. Wasn't there one like Yankees Red Sox?
Yeah, someone at Fenway, right?
Yeah, I can't remember who that was though.
I can picture it. Yeah, that's literally exactly how I feel. Like little kid me thinks like if the ball takes you over the fence, like you deserve the home run. Like there should almost like I don't even know if this is how I feel, but like robbing a home run, part of it's like you're taking it back. You know what I mean? Like you're bringing it back to the field. You caught it. Like catching it while going over the fence. It's an interesting one. Obviously, the rule is the rule. Yeah, I don't know how I feel because then like, and then for some reason I have no problem with diving into the stands on a foul ball. Like foul ball, different. So it's like
that's different.
Yeah, that. So it's like I don't know. I love what happened last night, so I don't even want to think about like taking away from it. But it is an interesting thing to think about.
You know what I almost think? The stadiums with the super low fence.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
True. How is that even? Yeah. Why is it even possible?
That's dumb as fuck, dude.
Because robbing a home run, you should be jumping up a decently high wall, and like there's no.
Yeah, you could just stand there.
Yeah. There shouldn't really be an opportunity for you to fall over the home run fence.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of dumb. Like that's the really low is really you only see it in most stadiums in foul territory.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like maybe just like make your stadium better.
Yeah, just make the walls higher.
Because I'm trying to think where does that even happen? It's Fenway. The Angels in the corner. The Rays, do they still have it in the corner of theirs? Left field?
No idea. Like Fenway would have been the one I know for sure. Then obviously seeing Adell's highlights, but like, I agree with you. Yeah, get rid of the short fences.
Yeah, just make them a little higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That does lead us into the compare. You brought up foul balls going into the stands.
Mm.
I don't know if you want to take this over. There's a little interaction on Twitter. A little discourse about Derek Jeter.
Yeah, so I can pull it up so I can get word for word. But in the meantime, let me it's a play that we all know and love. We can just watch it again real quick. It's like one of 4 infamous Jeter plays. Like I think of this, I think of the one. It's a very similar one to this, but it's one where he like literally catches it, goes out of bounds again. And then there's the flip. It's and then the Jeter jump, I'd say. There's like
Yeah.
one like classic one. But it's really those four plays are infamous. So basically, and listen, Twitter is going to be, it's always great content for trolls and stuff. As you can see, like, let me bring this back a little bit.
Yeah, can you go in slow?
Yeah, let me establish this. So someone tweeted, so there was the Joe Adell photo where it's a sick picture, he's holding up his glove. Someone tweeted, "This is who Jeter thought he was when he ran 20 feet after catching the ball and jumped into the stands on purpose." Clearly a Jeter hater, Yankee hater, just being a troll, because so much of that, just the attitude of that tweet's terrible. So I replied and said, "Yeah, because Jeter stood up like that and made a pose with a laughing face. Nothing against Joe. Again, I don't want to take away from him. He was like, he deserves to make that pose. He absolutely deserved that moment. But Jeter just got up bloodied and came right back onto the field. Who knows what you're on about?" And then look, someone under that says, "If Jeter was actually a good defender, he catches the ball standing up." Some more delusion. So that guy said Jeter took 20 steps, right? I'm going to do my best to really go slow here. But first off, let's start with playing sports 101.
He's so fucking close to the fence already.
Derek Jeter, look at where he starts, right? We don't even see where he genuinely starts, but look at where he is right here, right? He covers all of this ground. The ball is in the air. It's coming down. Now, if you've ever played baseball in your life, when you're running and tracking the ball, that's all you're doing, okay? So ball enters glove here. And people be like, "Oh, look, he knows where he's going now." He just caught the ball. He is in a full sprint, right? He takes 1, 2.
He's at the
2.5, 2.5 maybe.
Yeah.
That third step is his shin on the wall. Like,
yeah, delusional people.
And I've heard this argument so many times. It's always Jeter haters, Red Sox fans. Like, he had 2.5 steps. He was running full sprint. And I mean, do you think he wanted to look like he's got a bruise on his forehead, like his cheeks red, he's bleeding on his chin? Do you think he wanted that? Like, oh, let me dive into the stands? No, straight delusion. I've seen so many fans come after that play, like, oh, it's trolls. That is an unbelievable play. He covered so much ground and sacrificed his body. Jeter is such a GOAT. Just needed to say it.
Yeah. I feel like that reminded me when I saw that little interaction. It just reminds you that like Twitter's really can be some BS, dude. Yeah, it's a place. Like, you just can't really take anything too serious on Twitter.
No.
Because, like, watching that replay, for you to have the take that he could have stopped, or like, oh, if he was a good defender, like he didn't just cover like 100 feet, you genuinely have to be like a troll, like being disingenuous, or dumb, or and have never played before.
A basement dweller, yeah, who has never touched the ball in their life.
There's no. If you're run full speed for 100 feet and try and stop in 2 steps.
Yeah, and then that's impossible. First off, and then add in catching a major league pop fly into that, like.
And you're right. When you're tracking the ball, all you're looking at is the ball.
Literally, yeah, and it's
like, especially when you're running at it like that, and like 100%. He catches it, he turns his head, and he has like a step before the fence.
Yeah, just trolls. And yeah, like you said, Twitter, like there are accounts literally with 70,000 followers who have done nothing but troll the Yankees. Quite literally, there's a particular account I'm alluding to, but like literally gets thousands and thousands of likes and impressions just off of hating the Yankees. And it's like, it's always so, like, obviously there have been times where like you control the Yankees for things they do, but like he just reaches on so much. And yeah, Twitter's just a place where trolls thrive, and you have to sort of remember that, and like giving them interactions almost like they're winning. So like even if you literally come back with like the greatest evidence and like comeback, it's like technically they win if you reply. So, but that I just had to, because I've seen that a lot. People love to talk about that play as if he could have stopped, Unbelievable. But Cheater, I love you if you're watching, and I know you are.
I know you are. Please come on the pod.
Yeah, we're ready for you, Derek. And then I guess we can just get into the series preview and kind of talk about what we got coming up.
Yeah, we're entering into 3-game set with the A's.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait to see Cam Schlittler pitch again. He is God. He is risen. Well, is he right? Is it Sunday or Monday
What?
that he rises?
It's Easter Sunday.
And then what's Good Monday then? Just a celebratory?
I think it's Good Friday you're thinking of.
Yep. And is it Monday something?
I don't think so. I'd have to brush up on my biblical studies, but
I think it is now, and I think it's Cam Schlittler Day. So
Monday.
yeah, we have Cam Schlittler going, although he is pitching on Tuesday. Fuck, that ruins the joke. So that is rough. We have an off day tomorrow.
Don't play tomorrow.
Oh man,
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't know why. I really thought that they did.
So many off days in the beginning.
A lot of off days so far. Yeah. But we see Schlittler go against Aaron Savali. I don't really know him, to be honest. And then we see Will Warren against Luis Severino. I'm honestly excited to see Sevy pitch again.
Yeah, it's tough. I always root for him. Obviously, not against the Yankees. And he's such a fun guy. He had such great stuff. I really feel like he should have panned out better with us. He had a great first couple seasons, and then I feel like it kind of got a little shaky. But
yeah.
But I feel like we usually light him up when we play against him now. So
yeah, I feel like a lot of people do. He's kind of become like a mid-tier pitcher.
Very true.
But yeah, you just think back to his first 2 seasons with us, and God, he was so good. Nasty. That was prime him and Tanaka going at it.
Dellin Betances in the pen.
Yeah, that just fun times. Back when it was truly the Baby Bombers.
Mm-hmm.
But that's game 2. Game 3, Jeffrey Springs versus Ryan Weathers. Battle of the lefties.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be interesting because Ryan Weathers has looked very shaky.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey Springs has looked good. It's pretty good last year. Was Jeffrey Springs on? No, I'm thinking JP Sears. JP Sears was on the Yankees, and I believe he pitched for the A's after us. But yeah, Springs, he's a good lefty. He's 1-0 with a 2.38 ERA and 9 strikeouts. So that should be a good game. And yeah, the A's just had a walk-off today. Brent Rooker, walk-off bomb.
I saw that.
They have a fun offense.
Yeah, I think they've struggled so far this season. What are they? They're 4, 5, 6. They're 3-6 currently. But they started off with 4 losses, so that was kind of nutty to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, their lineup is a lot of fun. And I don't think that they're going to be bad for very long. So I don't think sort of like with the Marlins, they were 5-1, but the Marlins shouldn't have been 5-1 in my opinion. And we handled them pretty well. We won 2. We could have won 3. The A's, I think, are the opposite. I think that coming in at 3-6, they should be a lot better than they are. Lineup's great. Those starters, serviceable guys. It's tough. I think it was Friday. My brother had a parlay. He had Judge, Ohtani, and Schwarber to homer. They all did. And the last leg was Nick Kurtz. And first at bat hits one to the wall. And I think they called against the wall. It was 5 to win 358. So Nick Kurtz, if you're watching this, and I know you are, my brother does have a bone to pick with you. But yeah, Brent Rooker is. I haven't heard anything about Jacob Wilson.
He's had a slow start.
Okay, yeah, because I haven't heard anything about him. But him, Brent Rooker, Lawrence Butler, Nick Kurtz, that's a fun lineup they got over there.
Yeah, Soderstrom is really good.
Soderstrom's he's having a good season so far too.
Yeah, who's their shortstop's name?
I
He's
think that's
very good too. Or yeah, sorry, is it their second baseman? It's like De Rye or something like that. De Rye.
That
That's
sounds
that's a school, I believe.
right, yeah, but it's something like that. It's like DEVR, some U maybe. I forget where I saw him, but he's having a good start to the season.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of The Show. I think I saw him in MLB The Show.
Oh, and Langoliers at catcher. They're such a good. Yeah.
He
Jeff
had 5
McNeil,
homers in the first 6 games.
Ooh,
See, not to take these guys lightly.
where is he? Am I tripping? I don't see him on their depth chart.
That is weird.
Hmm.
Maybe you were thinking The Show as well.
Maybe Denzel Clark, good defensive outfielder.
But yeah, I think Weathers will be fun to see how he does. Will Warren and Schlittler got to do their thing. Like you said, I'm super excited to see Cam Schlittler throw. Every time he does, it's such a movie. And I just hope the offense keeps clicking. I hope guys that haven't been hitting kind of figure it out this series. I'd love to see like McMahon, even Grish. Grish is doing okay. He's had some solid hits here and there, but doesn't have a home run yet. And I think he's batting like 200. I know, like I kept saying I want him to play well. I just don't think he'll live up to it. Right now, I'd say like not living up to it. But he has. I mean, it's tough too. I can't say he's been good at like getting on base because we just had like 29 walks. Everyone was good at getting on base. They couldn't throw strikes. But I'd love to see Grish, McMahon. I really want to see Wells get going. But yeah, the big guys, Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, they're really carrying the weight right now.
Yeah.
And Jazz and Cabby, when they do get on, they usually end up on second or third. So I don't know. Just want to see some guys get going. Want to see a good series against the A's, keep it rolling, and yeah.
I completely agree, and unfortunately, we cannot leave until I find this guy's name because it's killing me.
I think we should play a quick game, and then we'll get the song for this pod. And listen, folks, if you're listening this far, on our next podcast, we will have a returning very special guest. Super excited to have him back on. His initials are JC, and no, it's not Ascara. His name's Jabba Chamberlain. We are having him back on the pod. We're super stoked. It'll be fun to talk a little bit more like current Yankees ball with him. I still definitely have a segment where we just sort of dive in a little bit. I want to ask him about like how some teammates were, like sort of dig into that Yankees history. But I think it'll be just cool to see like his perspective on the season so far and sort of what he's seeing. Yeah, super stoked to have Mr. Chamberlain back on.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, I don't know. When we started this, I just feel like we never imagined having an ex-Yankee on, especially so early. And like, obviously we're still like extremely small and like just starting really.
Mm-hmm.
And to think that Jabba is going to be a reoccurring guest,
it's pretty unbelievable.
It's like, what are we doing?
And like your wife just recently watched and said she feels like we're getting a lot better. I agree. I think the pods are flowing. I think that we've incorporated so much more. I think if you go back and watch our first episode compared to this, it would be like night and day.
Yeah.
But Jabba coming back on is purely a testament to the type of dude he is. I think he's just such a nice guy, loves baseball, and kind of. I think that he enjoyed the kind of talking to us the first time. I think that it was cool to hear like his story basically, and I think that just a super nice dude and just a privilege to have him back on the pod. But let's play the number game, the one that we always play, and then simultaneously you can look for your imaginary player, and then we will
This is killing me.
And then
I cannot find him.
we'll finish with the song. All right, so you hold the number up first.
Okay, hold on 1 second. 1 second. I'm giving up. He's definitely in MLB The Show. You're definitely right.
I can
I've
see
been
the
playing
name.
a lot of MLB The Show lately, and
I can picture the name. I really can.
oh, it's killing me, dude. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. Do this. All right, let's do it, brother.
Give me a player from this past series in terms of production and how they did.
Ooh. Hmm. 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 I'm gonna say. It's hard the names that are coming up. Stanton.
Okay, Stanton. I think he had a good game today. He came through yesterday. First game maybe wasn't a little shaky. Let me just look back a little bit at his stats. Yeah, so he didn't really do anything the first game. Second game, had that huge hit. Today, 2 hits. Okay, but he struck out at the end. All right. I feel like I'm sitting around a 7. Give me an amount of beers that I would want to drink at Yankee Stadium. It's Saturday at 1:00, and I plan on going to Billy's afterward. So I'm eager to get intoxicated. What's an ideal amount of beers at the stadium? Price not thought about.
Okay, so I'm just saying the amount of beers that I think you could drink in a 2.5 hour span.
That I'd want to at the game, yeah.
Okay, well, I really feel like you could do, I mean, very easily 2 an hour, maybe 3. I feel like pretty easily. So by that logic, if I'm thinking like a 2.5 hour game, that's 5. That seems light. If I do 3 an hour, then we're at like a 7-8. If especially you're to get a top, I'm gonna say 8.
8 beers at the game, yeah, that's a good amount. That makes me think maybe it's an 8. 8 for 8. We'll go one more question. Give me. This is a recurring question, but give me a player from the 2009 World Series team.
Wow. Is this just like them in general or how they did in the World Series?
Let's go in general.
Okay. Hideki Matsui.
Okay. My favorite. He won the World Series MVP, what we're saying in general. He's not below a 7. But if we're talking about the team, right? So this is, I like to do process of elimination. Jeter and A-Rod, 10. You got like Johnny Damon, Teixeira. The 9 would be like Tex, maybe Posada. Is it a 7 or an 8? Is it a 7 or an 8? I'm gonna go 7.
No, an 8.
Damn it, dude! I should have gone 8. Oh my goodness, that's
He's World Series MVP, dude.
I know we were going in general. I know.
He was still great.
He was incredible. 7 was disrespectful. Honestly, what just cost me there was I kept thinking back to the first hint. I said 7, and like you just smiled, so I was like, "Is that a secret little signal from him that I'm on it?" But I was on it. It was just one bump up. That's on me.
Yeah, if you look, I also smiled when you said 8 for 8, 8 beers, 8 for 8.
I missed that. Damn it, dude! I should have stayed there. That's on me. Hideki's Hideki's absolutely an 8. That's on me.
Yeah.
All right, close your eyes.
All right.
All right, you're good.
All right. Is it a 4?
What?
Just kidding. I thought that would be crazy, but I just guessed it.
That would be crazy, and maybe you did. Who knows?
Who knows? Okay. Let's say I'll give you the same first question. A Yankee this. I'll say this season.
This season, I'm gonna say Yankee this season. I'll say Austin Wells.
Okay, so not really anything there. I mean, he's been good with challenges. His defense hasn't been bad. Offensively, he has not gotten it started whatsoever. What is that? A 2? A 3? That's where I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'll give you an amount of years for me.
Oh, okay. Full game amount of beers. I'm gonna say 3.
Okay, so I'm not trying to drink. I feel like 8 for 8. That's making me think you're doing a 3 for 3 thing. I don't even know if I need another question. I'm very confident with 3 right now. Although I feel like it should be. Honestly, I'm saying I'm very confident. I feel like it should be lower. But the 3 for 3, that's all I can think about right now. You know what I mean?
I can't say anything.
That is true. You're being very good right now with keeping a straight face.
Thank you.
Okay. Give me a holiday.
I'm gonna say April Fool's Day.
Okay, I mean, if you're above the age of 5, I mean, it's a nothing burger of a holiday. um, yeah, I mean, truly means nothing to me, and I feel like most adults. So I do feel like it should be less than a 3, but I'm sticking with the 3. 3 beers for no.
It was 3. Let's go.
Let's go. Was that a hint you gave me?
Maybe it ended up being so, but I feel like that's a good answer. Like if you're trying to get drunk and you only have 3 beers, I feel like that's like a big tease to me. Like
Yeah.
you're at the stadium, I feel like a good amount if you're trying to get like kind of drunk with like a 5 would be like a reasonable. 3, I feel like after but good work. Damn, we should have went 2 for 2. That's on me.
Oh, rough.
But yeah,
Rough, dog.
if you wanna give us your song that you're gonna put on the playlist that exists, we will then wrap
That
it up.
definitely exists. All right, I'm gonna go the most recent Mac Miller and Thundercat
Great song.
collaboration. She Knows Too Much. Highly recommend. Mac Miller, Gone Too Soon. I mean, truly a generational artist. Thundercat production, crazy.
Great song.
He just released an album. That's great. Definitely check that out. This song is on it. Yeah. Check it out. Watch the music video.
Watch the music video. Check out Fetty Wap's new album. Blown away by it. Just totally unexpected, but so solid.
Yeah, you recommended that album to me, and I was not. I'll just say I wasn't expecting what it was.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Genuinely very high quality. So
absolutely good lyrics, good beats, just a whole jazzy, groovy feel. But like, yeah, it was cool. But yeah, that Mac song's fire. go listen to that. It will be on the playlist that absolutely exists that Connor has put together, and that each week when we do this, the song just instantly uploaded so you can listen to it at home with your friends, with your colleagues, with your family, with your fellow Yankee fans. And hey, listen, the Yankees are 7-2. We're rolling. This is a dream start for the boys in the Bronx. We take on the A's coming up. Day off tomorrow sucks. But listen, the Yankee fans that were at the game today, they need the extra rest. They were there for 15 hours, and they had to suffer through a brutal end of the game loss. But that is a pod. Jabba's coming on the pod next. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, listening. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like, and Connor, say something.
Max Bunny out.